depends on the project as to whether the melody comes first or the lyrics come first. Sometimes I'll purposely switch it around the other way to create something a little bit different. You find once you're writing a lot of material that you start to fall into the same pattern, so anything you can do to mix that up is a good thing. It's rare that I start a project these days without some sort of storyboard or brainstorm of ideas. So maybe it's not the entire lyric, but it might be the title of the song or the subject matter. I think it's important to have that sort of stuff because it does affect the way you're going to approach the song, whether it's going to be a ballad, minor key, slow moving, up-tempo, major. All these things will be affected by the subject. Generally, I find it much easier to write the melody first and then fit the lyrics to it. I think the best stuff is written when those two components are done together, so you're writing the melody and the lyric at the same time, and that way you get the best of both, rather than shoehorning one against another. There are some brilliant instrumental and composers out there who can write to lyrics that are presented as a sort of poem or rhyme scheme, Elton John being one of the key components of that method. He'll receive a lot of lyrics via various lyricists and he sets them to the music, and he's brilliant at it.
I'll tell you the story all those years ago in Paris working with Elton, and Elton would be at his grand piano in the Guimatel studios in Suresnes, just outside of Paris, and there'd just be a big wodge of A4 paper would come in from LA and it would be Bernie's lyrics. And I mean, the stories you've heard stories before about how he works, but it is quite extraordinary to be literally sat next to him as he goes, okay, what we got here, and he'll put it up and look at the title and go, I like that, and start to tinkle a bit and try and sift his way through, get sort of comfortable with the lyric, and then just go, nope, and then just toss that one.
A lot of those lyrics don't make it past the first 5 minutes, so he's quite prepared within 5 minutes to bin a lyric if it doesn't work. So you can, and I think his hit rate's about 1 in 10 lyrics versus songs.
And then he'll pick up another piece of paper and do the same thing again. And then eventually go, well, I like that one. And then he'll say to Ula, who was the programmer, give me a 4/4, or give me a little 3/4, or a little shuffle or something. And the next thing you know, like 5-10 minutes later, it would be finished. And although Bernie wasn't in the room, you talked about 1989, 1990, it was before easy interaction with computers or whatever, so you'd have to fax him and say, that lyrics doesn't work, so can you change that lyric? So Bernie would send the lyric back, and that's how it would work. It was quite extraordinary to watch. And I know Gary Osborne worked with Elton, and he tells a story about in one day they wrote 5 songs, all of them hits, which is quite astonishing,